Okay, today we will introduce our MIN-XH hybrid inverter and our backup system SYN installation with APX battery. The first section is system introduction. Our MIN-XH is our latest version hybrid inverter. Power range is from 2.5 kilowatt to 6 kilowatt. And this one is very smart. So this one original is a PV inverter, and we just add battery terminal to this inverter, so it can work as a PV inverter. Also, if customer want to do uh, uh, hybrid, they can just buy battery and add to this inverter. And for backup with this MIN-XH, we're using SYN, and this one support a power backup up to 6 kilowatt. And this one integrated breaker and a meter. It's very easy for installation. This is the diagram for the whole system. We're connecting two panels and batteries to our MIN-XH inverter and connecting to SYN. And this one will supply for the AC to the MIN-XH and will transfer power from MIN-XH to the backup load when the power is off, when the grid is off. And one thing you need to notice is maximum backup load is 6 kilowatt, but this number is reduced by reduced by the inverter. So if you install a 2.5 kilowatt inverter, the backup is 2.5 kilowatt. If you want to achieve 6 kilowatt, you need to choose 6 kilowatt inverter. And also this SYN support a maximum non-backup load capacity for 6 kilowatt. And inside of this device, you can see there's a single phase meter and a breaker. And APX battery is our latest version, is our latest battery. Each piece is 5 kilowatt, and this one need to take 2 hours to fully charge or fully discharge. APX is our high voltage battery, so you need to connect them like a string. And if someone installed our ARC battery before, this ARC battery need minimum 2 pieces of battery with 1 BDC to get the start voltage. For APX, you can only install 1 battery with 1 BMS on the top. Also, our APX battery is IP66. This one can install outside. And there's no need to worry about the low temperature in the winter time because our APX battery can heat itself when the temperature goes very low. And our MIN-XH is single phase hybrid inverter. Also, we have MOD and MID three-phase hybrid inverter. They all using the same APX battery. The only difference is the single phase MIN-XH using P0 model and the three-phase MOD and MID using P2. You need to notice that. And the APX battery, each string you can maximum connecting to 6 battery, that's 30 kilowatt. And this one, there's no need to worry about the SOC gap. Maybe someone installed our old battery before. When you add new battery, you need to make the SOC very quite stable to avoid the SOC gap. But this battery is this one can automatically can automatically balance the SOC. So if customer want a new battery, you can just link them together and this whole system will do the automatically balance. Also, this high voltage battery, if there's a one piece battery have some problems when customer in use, and the whole system will just isolate this battery and using rest of the battery. So we can quickly quickly check what happens with the system, and we will replace only one faulty battery for customer if something goes wrong. The next section is how to install our MIN-XH and SYN system. We recommend if someone want to install them outside, we recommend you at least build a shield or something else to protect the whole device. This is underneath of the inverter. There's one AC grid connecting to AC, and we're using a syscom port for communication and USB port for dongle for data logger. And also sometimes we're using this USB port to upgrade the whole device. And battery terminal and two PV strings. Also there's a DC switch here. This is underneath of SYN. Communication port to communication with inverter. And grid port, you will get power from the grid through this port and going to the inverter. This backup load always power on. This port always power on. And when the AC is on, this backup load will get power from the grid or the inverter. And when the grid is off, this backup load will get power from the battery to the inverter and go into this circuit. Also, if customer has like an EV charger or something else, they can build in their circuit in this non-backup load. This is inside of the SYN, first connecting to the inverter, and going to inverter AC port. And for communication, for the MIN-XH, we're using pin 1278 to communication with battery, and using pin 3, pin 4 to communication with SYN. This is SYN communication port. We're using AB for communication. We're using AB to communication with inverter system COM port. And for the battery, we're using 1278 to communication. This is a picture shows the installation connecting to AC and communication. This one is a dongle and battery terminal and PV. This is as well. And one thing you need to notice is make sure you turn off this breaker when you installation. And for APX high voltage battery installation, it's quite safe. When you open the box, there's some part you will get from the box. Make sure they all there. If you lost something, you can contact Growatt after sales office. We can send the lost part to you. For the battery, there's a battery positive and negative terminal, and link in, link out for communication with parallel battery. Also, sometimes we can do update using USB port. This is a separate BMS. This picture shows this is a P2 model to using for a three-phase system. And for MIN-XH, you need to make sure you're using P0. Also here has a screen from the P0. You can see the state of charge and how many battery already linked, and if the system is working or something goes wrong from this LCD screen. This is the right side of the BMS. This battery positive and negative module connecting to the battery. And on the top, these three positive, neutral, and negative connecting to inverter for power. And this is a communication to inverter port and communication to battery port. Also, there's a USB terminal to update or something else. On the left hand, there's a DC switch and expansion interface. So for our three-phase MID device, this inverter can maximum connecting to two stack of the battery. Maximum is 60 kilowatt. And expansion interface, this one is for example, some customers they have 5 or 6 pieces of the battery. They want to stock them as 2 stocks. They can use in this part. And here is a fuse, 2 fuse. If something goes wrong, you can just replace the fuse to solve the issues. This is our installation picture. Communication cable, positive and negative. Very easy for installation. And when you finish this battery stock, you can just connecting the BMS to inverter. Positive, neutral, and negative.